Ladies and gentlemen, the American Cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Some quick history. Al Capone was convicted of tax evasion on October 17th in 1931. Johnny Burgoyne surrendered his army at Saratoga. Albert Einstein fled Nazi Germany. That's pretty big. All right, let's get right to it. Well, Kamala Harris, and I did a Facebook Live about this, detailing it. I'll spare you all the details. But she's desperate because she's losing. Her ship is sinking. I called it. So she sits down with Bret Baier and got crucified and exposed for being the empty suit that she is. Her campaign is crashing and burning. Stick a fork in her. All right, Trump leads everywhere. He leads in swing states, he leads national, and it's all going the right direction. Trump went down to Georgia yesterday where he campaigned hard. I think J.D. Vance might have been in North Carolina, but these two guys are going to outwork Walz and Kamala Harris. And it's easier. When you have enthusiasm and you feel good, it's so much easier to work hard. Trump's going to go to a McDonald's on Sunday, apparently in Pennsylvania, I think, and work at the fryer. That's going to be great. I predict he does it in his suit. This is a funny story. Pepsi says that they're going to put more chips in the bags thanks to inflation. What, like 1 or 2 chips? It's also one hell of an admission on their part. Oh, my God, funny. Trump sat down with Harris Faulkner and a bunch of women, and he did well. I mean, they hit him with the abortion issue, everything. He handles the abortion issue so well. Rape, incest, life of the mother. He gets to say, hey, Roe v. Wade, I reversed it. It went back to the states. What more do you want me to do? And he says no to a national abortion ban. I mean, he nails the where you should have to be politically on abortion. Fannie Willis wants to reinstitute 6 charges that got tossed out by. Give it up, Fannie. And Ethel Kennedy's funeral was yesterday. These 3 Democratic presidents went, and you can't make this up. Bill Clinton actually spoke about Ethel Kennedy flirting with him in the podium in a church. I can't help it, Bulldog. When I want to brag about my prowess, I can't help it. It just all comes out. All right, don't be a tardy-gated mulene measle. Coming up next, local news. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with local news. Blink is this week. Not this week, today. Duh. Blink, they think there's going to be 1 million or more people go see it. My wife's going to go. I'm not. I'm staying at home. Landsman and Sansa debated yesterday, and Sansa kicked his butt. Go Sansa. Claremont County duct tape. This woman right here was sentenced to 3 years probation, 80 hours of community service. She does not deserve to go to jail for what she did, but it is glad. We represented the boy that had his mouth duct taped. Bellevue Schools, $8.4 million for athletic facilities. I'm so excited about this. God love Dayton schools, Bellevue schools. You know, when you're a football player in one of these high schools and you're going to all these turf fields and you don't have a turf field, Bellevue needs this. Bellevue's business development is giving them the tax base to be able to do that. Congratulations to Bellevue. ARC closes 4. They're under investigation by the feds. They've closed 4 Kentucky locations. The NAACP is not happy with the white guy that got elected, or not elected, appointed to Cincinnati City Council. Kentucky sports betting after 1 year is better than ever, more than they could expect. I predicted that. Coming up next, Jamie Spindley, my mate, my good buddy, best friend, who I beat in chess today again. But I still love him, and he does a great job on World News. I'm happy to have him. So stay tuned for World News.
Just want to start off by saying Eric Deters beat me at chess today 2-1. I put him in a good mood, but Eric, you're going to lose tomorrow, mate. Anyway, let's catch up on the latest world stories. India is under international scrutiny in the US and UK call for cooperation with Canada's legal investigation following accusations that India is linked to violent acts against Indian descent in Canada. The dispute escalated when both countries expelled top diplomats, intensifying the already strained diplomatic relation. A deadly explosion in Newcastle, England has left a 7-year-old boy dead and 6 others injured. Emergency responders were called after a massive blast destroyed 3 homes. Despite their efforts, the young boy tragically died at the scene. Eyewitnesses described hearing a loud bang and seeing a bright flash in the early hours in the morning. Also, we had just learned a second body has been found. In other news, The U.S. military launched precision airstrikes on 5 Houthi-controlled weapon storage sites in Yemen. The strikes involving B-2 stealth bombers aim to destroy underground facilities containing missiles used in attacks on civilian and military vessels. The operation is part of ongoing efforts to curb Iranian-backed Houthi aggression in the region. And some very sad news. Liam Payne, the former One Direction singer, has died at age 31 after falling from an hotel balcony in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Authorities found Payne's body after responding to an emergency call in the upscale Palmar district. Payne's sudden death has shocked fans worldwide as he rose to fame with his bandmates in 2010 on The X Factor in the United Kingdom. More information to follow. Coming up right now, Sports Without Boundaries. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Cheers.
All right, here we go with Sports Without Boundaries. The Broncos play the Saints tonight. The Dodgers crushed the Mets 8-0. They're up 2-1. They play again today. And Yankees, Guardians go back at it. Yankees are up 2-0. Caitlin Clark, all WNBA. Congratulations, Caitlin Clark. Coming up next, pop culture. Usually in pop culture, we got something fun to talk about. But we don't have anything fun to talk about today. Liam Payne, the One Direction singer who was down in Buenos Aires, Argentina, to Niles Horan, his bandmate, was playing. He was very successful post the band. Apparently was acting erratic. Slammed his laptop down in the hotel lobby, went up to his room. The 911 call says he was trashing his hotel room and he was just out of control. And he's had some past substance abuse issues, and he either fell or jumped off a 3-story balcony to his death. And it was sad. His girlfriend, Kate Cassidy, had left 2 days earlier. I don't know if it's connected with love, but it's just so sad. Last night, now this will make Nick Batista vomit because I like my rock and roll, but I like some pop music, and that includes Barry Manilow, ABBA, and I love One Direction's music. And Night Change is my favorite One Direction song. Beautiful. So I first heard it when they played it on Saturday Night Live. And it's just so sad. So sad. But the other thing I wanted on pop culture is horror movies. Do you watch them? I don't.
No.
Do you watch them, Christina? I mean.
You call her and ask her?
No, I do that all the time. Do you watch them, Sabrina?
No.
Do you watch them, Jamie? Why do people watch scary movies? Why do you want to scare yourself? I don't understand it.
They like the adrenaline.
They like the adrenaline and the fear.
Why? What do you get from that?
I like to drive cars fast.
I watch Salem and Slaughter.
I like to drive cars fast. Screw horror movies. Enjoy your Halloween movies, folks. Have a great day. Every dog has their day. Thank you for tuning in to Eric Deters Media.